The episode starts with Dhannaji being brought to the darbar. Malhar Sarkar sees Dwarkabai. Gangoba tells Dhannaji crime to loot the people for illegal tax and also did the murders of innocent people. He blamed someone else for the murders. He cheated us and the country and did murders too. Thanks to Devi Ahilya that we had caught Dhannaji. Dwarkabai and Sitabai worry. Dhannaji says, I am ashamed. I am sorry. I want to remind you that I have done a lot for Malwa Rajya. Guard comes and tells something to Gangoba. Gangoba says, the families of the killed person want permission to come in the darbar and become a witness of this moment of justice. Malhar Sarkar nods. The people come in. Malhar Sarkar says, I admit that you have done a lot for Malwa Rajya. You contributed much for it as a Sardar. You have done many good things and proved your dedication. You risked your life for Malwa and Parja. But I believe that we cannot make the Rajya better by increasing the limits. The people are important. I cannot cheat them. I cannot forgive the culprit who did wrong with my people. It will be an insult of this throne. I cannot do this. Dwarkabai holds Sitabai. Malhar Sarkar says Dhannaji Sardar position is taken back. All his savings should be confiscated. The families would be compensated who had undergone the sorrow because of Dhannaji. Dwarkabai asked Sitabai not to worry. She has Gunuji's saving. Dhannaji got saved. I felt Malhar Sarkar will give him death punishment or life imprisonment. Thank God that matter ended. Malhar Sarkar says, if cheat was done with me, then I would have ended this matter. But the families who lost their family members, no help can heal their wounds. None can compensate their loss. Dhannaji has done a crime. One punishment is right for it. I declare death punishment for Dhannaji. Everyone gets shocked. Sitabai cries. Dwarkabai and Yumnabai hold her. The people smile. Dhannaji begs to Malhar Sarkar. He says, give me any punishment, but no death punishment. Pity me. He cries. Malhar Sarkar says, so you want some other punishment? Fine. You go to those people and apologize. You have killed their family members. If they are ready to forgive you, then I would like to give you a chance. I promise. Go. Dhannaji goes and apologizes to the people. The people scold him. Malhar Sarkar says, Dhannaji will be hanged after 2 days. I will help you complete your personal work if you want. My guards will go with you. You have to come back to the jail by night. The people say it would be better to hang him today itself. Devi Ahilya comes to Malhar Sarkar and says, such a big punishment. It will be a big shock for Sita. He says, I know. It was not easy for me also. My praja is also my children. You did good to come here. He discusses the matter with her. He asks her to keep the responsibility of Rajya treasures now. He says, we will decide for it later. She says, but Gangoba can keep your duty. He says, he is with you. I have a reason to decide this. What happened? She says, Gotma Rani Sahib would not be happy. He says, don't worry. I will talk to her. Gotma Rani Sahib comes and asks, what do you want to talk to me? She says, you want to give her more responsibilities, knowing that I do not like her doing Rajya work. He says, I know you want to keep her limited to household work. I respect your thinking. I would like to say it again. There is nothing important than Rajya. If your wish come against Rajya, then I will not accept it. I am sure that Devi Ahilya's contribution can help Rajya a lot. It's my decision. It cannot change. Gotma Rani Sahib argues with him. He says, if I can be a father and decide today against Sitabai's future, if I can hurt her, then you have to think of the people as well. as I am thinking of the people. Give freedom to Devi Ahilya. It's enough now. He asks her not to vent anger on Devi Ahilya. He says, she refused, but I forced her. You get upset with me, not her. Gotma Rani Sahib gets angry and goes. Dwarkabai and Sitabai meets Dhannaji and cry. Dwarkabai says, I have tried my best. He says, Gunuji will not forgive anyone for the injustice that happened with me. Sitabai cries. She says, Gunuji will become Malhar Sarkar's enemy now. Gangobai is with Devi Ahilya. She checks the documents. She says, we should lessen the tax until the farmers cover their loss. He says, right, but you know about the treasures. Tukoji has gone on mission. He will succeed. We just cannot depend on it. She says, I am not saying that. We should find some way. It's more important to give a relief to the farmers.